I really believe that fear kills more dreams than failure ever will. Everybody has fear. It's normal to have fear. But it's when facing the fear, do we overcome it or do we stop there and back off? My name is Eddie Lim, and this is my story. From young, I think at first life was rosy, was good. We live in a private apartment in the east. We had a sea view and many things. Until one day whereby a crisis hit and my dad went into financial difficulty. My mom broke the news back to us. We're not going to stay here anymore. We need to move back with grandma, and she need to find a job to take care of both of us. 11 of us, including my grandma, my uncle, my cousins, my auntie, my mom, me and my brothers, stayed in the 3-room flat that had only 2 bedrooms and 1 toilet. We were poor. Really, really very poor. 5 or 6 of us were sleeping on mattresses crammed into the living room because bed was a luxury. I felt that I had no home. I was always insecure. What will happen tomorrow? I started working since I'm 12 and a half years old because I didn't want to be a burden to my family. Because my school fee is not cheap. I started my first job at a fast food restaurant. So when everyone was having a happy meal, I was working behind the counter itself. Being that entrepreneur in me, right, I always look out for opportunities. Together with another of my friend, we suddenly found something that we could earn $10 an hour. We undertake job to wash the entire Bank of India toilet. It was 6-story. The gentlemen and the ladies are really, really very messy. You need to clean, you need to mop, you need to wipe, you need to flush every toilet, scrub the toilet bowl to make sure that there's no more residue there. I thought that was my life. Time flies. We're still staying with my grandma. I started to apply for a junior college and got admitted into Jurong Junior College itself to start on my 2 years tour. I'm a full-time employee and a part-time student. Junior college ended, I got to my results, was not so ideal. Rejected by university at start. I wrote in an appeal letter and they gave me a chance. Then the next thing came to my mind. How am I going to afford the tuition fee? So on the way back up to my grandma's home, I tore up the letter, threw it away, and just went up and told my grandma that, nah, I didn't get it. I was really thinking far ahead. I just want to get out of school fast and go into the army and come out to work full-time without all this burden on my mind. I had this sense of insecurity because I'm always poor. Deep down in me, I always felt that there's always this sense of I'm not good enough. The enlistment letter came. It was happiness and fear. Then when I look at it, Navy, okay, sounds like easy one. My goodness, where am I going? Then I saw it was a diving unit. Oh my, I don't know how to swim. And then I was really scared the few months running up to NS. Then, well, the day comes, enlisted, and then went in. Every day was an awakening moment, but I was really very happy. I finally had my bed. I mean, staying with my grandma with all my cousins in 11 of us in that 3-room flat itself, right? We had always had to step across each another in order to get to the one and only washroom. That was our living condition. Having a bed was really a luxury. There was still a lot of fear, but I was really, really happy because I finally found that there's a bed waiting for me. After completing the basic training itself, I decided to voice out to sign on as a regular. And that began my almost 12 years of career inside the Navy. So there was one day when I get home from the Navy, my mom started to look for a place to finally get a home of our own. I emptied my bank account. Then I was like, wow, suddenly I feel so insecure once again. But I'm really, really happy that my mom got some place to call home. From the bed in the Navy, now I have my own room. I started to have the feeling of home again. the years in the Navy, I built up credential. I had something people call rank and file. People respected me. One day it came to me when I'm back from a tour of duty. Just that one day struck me. I asked myself, what am I doing here? That moment was a wake-up moment for me. What's next? It's not about progression, but thinking about whatever I set out to do, have I achieved? Could I have effect greater change elsewhere? Could I do more for other people? And I really want to challenge myself to do something totally different. It's time to move on to the next chapter. I have no idea of what I was supposed to do. One day, one of my friends said, how about let's try real estate? And that's where we venture off to learn about what it takes to become a real estate agent. We started in a small company that's operated by my friend. At first, I got inputs like, how good a salesman are you? So I tried to hard sell and many other things. It worked at times, it didn't work. But even when it worked, I didn't feel happy. I felt that something was missing. Until a few more cases down the road, there I realized that what my role is to help people find a home, is to understand the needs of the client. And suddenly I found self-respect for myself. So this was something that started me in this industry. I'm just fumbling in the industry, so I don't really know how the industry works. And then one day, we found PropNex. When I first came in, I'm also very lost because it's such a big environment, right? Then the next thing I learned, they also have a training roadmap that all the different team leaders who are good in different segments come together to share their expertise, be it a landed training, commercial, private resale, asset progression, you name it. Everybody came together, do the same training, do the same activity, just for one common objective, for PropNex to win. Then I was thinking, wow, this culture is something that I am looking for. I just felt that I just grown roots in this family itself and start to be able to build.
Hi, my name is Eddie, West Zone leader for PropNex. So now we're in the Soul Acres 1 Plus study.
And I think we started to emerge as champions in launches after launches. I mean, after the first victory, everybody was so excited. That feeling united the whole of PropNex. There was a day, I received a call from Ismail. He's asking me whether am I keen to be on board part of the management. At the first moment I heard it, oh hell no, because I have a team to run. I was thinking, what will happen to my people when they hear that I'm going to management? Will they feel that I abandoned them? The last thing I ever want is the sense of being abandoned. I'm the one that is most afraid of being abandoned. I cannot abandon anyone. I said no, not ready for this. I think that I still want to be able to contribute for where I am now. A few more engagement later, he shared with me is that because by then Kelvin was already elected as the company's executive director, he's taking care of the entire company things. Then Ismail came to ask me, will you want to help bring everybody together? I'm given the opportunity now to effect change and do good for people. Should I or should I not? Just to make this place a better place for all agents, to be able to grow a business, to thrive, do good for their customers, do better for their family, and be the best version of themselves. That's the true meaning of being a leader. And I said yes. One interesting fact that most people may not be aware, that all the management in PropNex have all walked the ground. They have all been a single agent. So whatever we do over here, the most important thing is that we understand the challenges on the ground. We understand the concerns of the consumer. We understand the market. And the most important thing is that from what I see in all of them, and I resonate with it, is that they all have a heart for the agents, for the consumers. Whatever we do over here is to ensure that the agents are able to make an honest living, a good living, work hard to add value to the consumers itself. They genuinely care for one another, just like family. I told myself that I cannot be a stumbling block pulling them back. Sometimes we may not know how, but if we put in the hard work, I'm sure the result will come. Now serving as a Chief Agency Officer, hope that I can serve more people, create an impact, and help change their lives. looking back at the journey, I really believe that fear kills more dreams than failure ever will. There's so many times in life that I wanted to give up, to throw in the towel and succumb to whatever life threw at me. To be poor, to be uneducated, to be just only so much that you can be. There's so many opportunities in life, and some of the things I wouldn't have achieved if I give it up. I really feel that for all those people aspiring to have your success in life, to take the chance, never let fear stop you. We never will know what the end result will be, but we always regret the things that we've never done.